Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to use VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and match and index within Excel. So what VLOOKUP does is it basically looks at the column of whatever criteria you want, and then it will find the information or look up the information that you ask it for. So for this example, we're actually using football players and the different stats. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create another chart or table, and I want to find the number of touchdowns. And the way it works is if I were to type in, say, Aaron Rodgers, which is the first one on the list, it will come up and it'll tell me that he has 9 touchdowns. So I'll go to Aaron Rodgers, 9 touchdowns right there. So this is how we create it. We'll make a table, and number of touchdowns. Okay, and we would then say equals VLOOKUP, and this comes up, and the lookup value will actually be the player's name that we would type in, comma, the table array would be, we would highlight this whole table here, comma, the column index number, and this is the column for whichever criteria you're looking for. In this case, we're looking for touchdowns, so we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be 10, so 10 columns, the 10th column. And the range for lookup would actually use this. We would type in false because we want an exact match. We would hit enter, and then right now it says NA because I haven't typed in a name in this box right here. So let's pick another one. Let's say I were to choose Matt Ryan. It's telling me he has 10 touchdowns. If I go to Matt Ryan, you can see 10 touchdowns. So that's VLOOKUP. And that's for if you have your criteria in a row table or vertical, and in a row table and the names are vertical. HLOOKUP is if it's basically similar to VLOOKUP, but the names are actually horizontal. So works the same way. As you see, I typed in Aaron Rodgers and it told me he had 9 touchdowns just as before. And if you go here, Aaron Rodgers has 9 touchdowns, and the way we created it is the same way. We'll just type the player's name, but we would just use the HLOOKUP function instead of the VLOOKUP, and then number of touchdowns. Okay, and so we have that equals HLOOKUP, lookup value, to the name that you type in, table array, whole table, and you would have to go all the way to the end. It's kind of better to have the information in another way. Once you have that, you then comma, row index number, still 10, referring to the criteria we're looking for, touchdowns. So, row 10, comma, and we'll type false in for this as well. So we're looking for an exact match. We'll enter. It says NA right now, and if I were to type in Aaron Rodgers, 9 touchdowns. Next one is match and index. And what this does is it matches whatever criteria you give it from like 1 to 2 criteria. Say if it was players and the minutes, and you wanted to find the number of touchdowns that match those 2 criteria, then you would use match and index, those 2 functions. And it's a little bit more complicated, but it's not that fairly easy. I'll try to explain it the best I can. So what we want to do here is, this is actually basketball stats. So we would type in player name, make a table as well, number of minutes, answer. So what this will do is actually find the player name, look in the minutes column, and then give me the answer. So what we do is, I want to first use the match function. I'm going to hit match, and the lookup value would be player name. So I want to match, that's one of the criteria that I want to focus on or meet. And I would then do the lookup array, and that would be all of the players. So select the whole player column. And the match type for this one, I'm going to type 0 instead of false, because I want it, if you're dealing with, because it deals with numbers, so you can type 1 or -1 or 0. If you want it to be exact, you'll type in 0. And then I'll hit enter. And it tells me NA just because I haven't typed in a player name in there yet. So what this would do, it'll actually tell me the column number. It would actually tell me the column number in here when I type in the player name. And I'll show you that in a second. The next criteria is the minutes. So the lookup value would be minutes, comma, lookup array. And the lookup array is actually going to be all of the headers in here. And I wanted to find the minute. I wanted to look in the minute column and tell me where that is. It's going to be 3, as you'll see in a second. And I'll type in 0. I want it to be exact as well. And I'll hit enter. After that, type in, let's say I wanted to do Alex English. Oops. And enter. It tells me Alex English is number 16, which he is. And minutes is column 3. So there you have it. Those are the 2 functions for match. Now we have to use the index function to find the answer for the number of minutes. And we do equal index. Go to your answer column in your table. Type in index. Oops. Okay. Type in index. And your array would be actually all of this. And you do column, comma, and you actually need to use the match criteria that you just found. So comma, to find the row number, and that's going to be the cell that I have here. You can't see it because this is kind of covering it, but it's just the same function that we had before. So that's going to be the row number. This is going to be the column number, which was 3, and then comma, and you hit enter. So it found the answer, which is the number of minutes. So if I go to Alex English and look up his minutes, it's the same thing, 38,063. Now I could also put these into one function, into the index function. The way I do that is that I would actually copy and paste this match function into the index function. So copy, go to your index function, and that was the actual row number, the function to find the row number, the match function to find the row number, and you would just simply paste it into the row number right there. You could enter. I think I copied it. Give me 1 second. Let me try this one more time. Copy. Copy. Go to your index function. V. Oh, equal sign. Okay, there we go. And it gives you the same number. Don't copy the equal sign. I'm sorry. You do the same for the column number. Copy. Go to the index function and paste it. Instead of the cell number, paste the function number. Paste. There you have it. Take out the equal sign. Yeah, don't copy the equal sign, guys. And enter. And you have the same number. So let's say I were to change Alex English to Vince Carter. It changes it. Still works the same. I can now delete these, and it'll still stay the same. Vince Carter. And there you have it. So that's matching index, Hlook and VLOOKUP. Look out for some more videos, guys. Thanks for watching.